Man City versus Real Madrid. The first leg of the Champions League has ended 4-3. What a dramatic or thrilling game that was at Etihad in there for you. But we are here to break it down and the highlights of this game as we really give our analysis here on the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as your football news is concerned. And today it has been the first leg of the semi-final of the Champions League as a team which goes by names of Man City has beaten Real Madrid by 4 to 3 goals in there. Slight margin in there for you. It's a margin that won't really let you know that the game is done, but we are here to talk about how Man City failed to manage the game because their game management was poor. They gave out 2 easy goals in there for you, and these goals, all the goals that Madrid scored, we had just given out easily in there for you, and we are really going to tackle about this into this video in there for you. So today it is the first leg of the semi-final, Madrid and Man City. But my main point I'm talking about is that when will Pep Guardiola get to know how to control this game? Because you got 2 goals up, you just can't open up yourself as Man City kept on doing it, because you have Rodri in the midfield, you have Kevin De Bruyne, and you have Bernardo Silva, and that means you're only having one central defensive midfielder in there who goes by the names of Pedri. And because Pep Guardiola believes in total football, that's why he has really gone ahead to do the needful and really bring on a man who goes by the names of Fernandinho when John Stones really got an injury. That's what he did, and he is a man of his own word. But according to me, this was really a very poor game that was managed by Man City, because I really believe that at a stage like this, Pep Guardiola would be knowing that the other time I really failed to score a goal, and Man City and Chelsea scored a goal in the first half, and they failed really to come in through to score a goal in the entire 70 minutes that we are remaining. During COVID time, when Bayern Munich won the Champions League, guess who knocked out Madrid, knocked out Man City at the quarterfinal stage? It was Lyon, I think. Lyon knocked out Man City, but why were they knocked out? Because they really do a poor game management. I really believe that he really brought down tactics that I really thought the tactics that he really played away at Atletico Madrid were the same tactics that applied in here when he was with a 2-game lead. He would have told them, please don't go a lot, do the possession bit of the ball and hide that ball from Real Madrid, because if you give Madrid the ball, they really have those 3 players, that is Modric, Benzema and Vinicius Jr. Those 2 players are deadly. Those 2 players are deadly. When you get them the ball, they can sit down players. They can even take off like 4 players. So you know that the only way to limit their chances is to go in and don't give that ball away to them. The moment you give that ball away to them, you are really causing trouble to yourself in there, and that's what Man City did. Every time they did it, they got penalized in there for you, and it was a poor defending in there for you. The return of Ruben Diaz was not really faced into this game, because I really thought that the return of Ruben Diaz would have given a thriller or a breather to the defense of Man City, but it didn't act or help them at all, because they were exposed and beaten left, right and center. Because when you have Ruben Diaz, who is one of the best defenders in the Premier League and the world, when he returns, we expect you not to concede lots of goals in there. But 3 goals going past a defense that has Ruben Diaz, who is back, really leaves very many question marks onto the team of Man City in there. I really thought that they really had some players that were missing. If at all they had Cancelo, I really believe that it would have been a different case altogether. And I really believe that if at all Kyle Walker was playing onto that right side, Vinicius Jr. wouldn't have really scored that second goal, because he would have closed him down because of his pace. But all in all, this is the game of football. You are as good as your last 90 minutes. Now, we are talking about this game that has finished in the 90th minute in there that ended 4-3 with Karim Benzema scoring a brace, Vinicius Jr. scoring 1, and Kevin De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus, Phil Foden, another player who goes by the names of Bernardo Silva, scoring all the way on the score sheet for a side which goes by the names of Man City. And Man City have to learn lots of things. They have to learn lots of things. If at all Pep Guardiola is with the Champions League, gone are the days when you could really go on and do the only possessing bit of football and the team will spare you. But a team like Real Madrid, one thing I've known about this team this season is that they capitalize on every mistake that you make. They come out and capitalize on every mistake that you make. So Man City is the team that is killing off people like that. So Real Madrid, it kills you off immediately because they capitalize on every mistake you do. And that's what they've done to a side which goes by names of Man City. They did create very many chances, but every time Man City really messed up and did a mistake, guess what they did? They went ahead to capitalize on the mistake. That's what Man City went ahead to do. Sorry, Real Madrid and Man City should go back and watch these videos. The good thing I know about these English teams, all European teams, what they do, they go on and really cut out all the moments of each player, particularly like Edson. I'm going to talk about Edson and what he did in this game. Then they give you those clips and you watch them while you're at your home and you analyze yourself or rate yourself on how you played into that game of football. When you look at Ederson, he's going to look at these clips and know that it was just good on his side. On any other day, Ederson would have costed Man City 3 goals because he gave out that ball 3 times and Madrid capitalized in there. And there is that one that almost went in, though I think Vinicius Jr. was offside, and that really caused them an alert, or it was like a wake-up call to him because he was too wasteful. He was too wasteful today, and I really believe that he would have costed Man City a game tonight in there. When you look at Karim Benzema, I want to talk about him in particular. He came into this game when he has scored 12 goals in the Champions League, and having scored 2, he has now scored 14 goals in the Champions League. In total, he has played 42 games. I think 41 games with 41 goals. That is Karim Benzema. He's world class. He's the best player at the moment in the world. No one can come and compete with him because he's doing it at a very big stage in there that most people fail to do in there for you. And he doesn't look tired and satisfied. It looks like he's more hungrier than he was before. At the age of 34, Karim Benzema looks like he is just 20 and sending an alarm to his players that please, we can win this Champions League if at all we capitalize onto this in there. But I have one reservation about Karim Benzema, that when you look at defenses that he has been facing, they open him a lot and give him chances to do that. Like that goal he scored against Man City. You saw him, it was poor marking from the left fullback who goes by the name of Zichenko, the left back of the side which goes by the Man City. It was a poor marking and he really hit that ball by his shin and it went to the back of the net. The second goal was a penalty, of which it was valid because the ball deflected off the arm of Laporte and it was given to him. But my mind tells me that he's doing all this because he is the only one Real Madrid is looking at, and everyone is looking him at as a player. Now, will he do the same when Kylian Mbappe comes in through? That is a big question because I really believe that he has been at Madrid for so long, but he has not really enjoyed his stay at Madrid because he has not been in a position of scoring very many goals as he's scoring right now. And we ask ourselves, is he going to be the same player when Kylian Mbappe comes through? That's a big question that really requires a very big answer from you guys in there for you. But I really put it back to Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is the reason as to why this game ended like this. He would have told his team to manage the game, but I really thought that he was telling them, go for them. Each and every time he was telling them, go for them, and that's what they did in there for you. But all in all, it's a good result for us who really love total football. It was really a very good game that me as a supporter of Manchester United, I would like to see my team lose like that. You saw how Madrid lost. Even if you lose like that, you won't come out and complain. You won't come out and complain because you would have put out your best. And we, the supporters of that team, like Madrid, supporters of Real Madrid, are contented. You see, you lose like that, you know that, all right, it was not our day, it was the day of Man City, but we put up the best performance in there for you. And that's how I want my team to play. And with the lovers of total football, we really enjoyed the night. We don't regret being awake till now in there for you, and I really believe that it's really going to be a very good game in there for you at the Santiago Bernabeu. That is happening next week on Wednesday in there. But to me, I really tip Man City to go through, because I really believe that Pep Guardiola has the right weapons to really get in a team which goes by names of Man City into the finale for the second consecutive time in a row in there. Because if at all Kyle Walker, Gundogan, and a player who goes by the names of the Portuguese who plays in the left back, João Cancelo, come back, it's really going to be a different affair altogether. I really believe that those two can close out very well. Cancelo can close out the left side of the left or the full back very well. The same applies to Kyle Walker, can close down Vinicius Jr. because Vinicius Jr. utilized the slowness of a player who goes by the names of Fernandinho. Remember, a player who goes by the names of John Stones got an injury and was taken off the pitch, and they brought in Fernandinho, who played onto the right side of the full back, but he was really beaten by Vinicius Jr. to score that second goal of Real Madrid into this game. And guess what? It is something that exposed Fernandinho, but I really believe that if at all Kyle Walker was in that position, it would have been a different result altogether. I really believe that Kyle Walker will be back for the second leg, and the same applies to a man who goes by the names of Cancelo Joao, because for him, he's good going forward and he's good defensively. The same applies to Kyle Walker. He will bring you that cross that will really see you score that goal. And Fernandinho, kudos to that cross that he brought in for Man City to get into that third goal of a man who goes by names of Phil Foden, the England international, who really headed that ball to the back of the net, and he's really looking great in there for you. So Fernandinho really put up a goal, but oh my God, he was responsible for that second goal that Man City conceded against a side which goes by the names of Real Madrid. So that's what I had for you here onto the Rokani Media Football. Feel free to go into the comment section. Tell us what you think about this result. Benzema to me is world class and has gone ahead to exhibit what he does best in here. I'm out for now. See you later.